Hi, I'm Tim Trussler. I'm the e-learning director here at Bates, and this last Canvas Basics video just goes over how to navigate a class. Now, we're not going to get too much into details because different classes can be arranged in different ways, so we don't want to spend too much time on stuff where half of it may be different for you. But we do want to highlight a few of the basics, okay? So when you go into a class, normally you're going to see this home page. It's different from every instructor. Some might have pages of information, some might just have a picture and a paragraph, but this is where you're going to land. And then on the left-hand side, you're going to see that navigation menu. A lot of this is very obvious, okay? If you want to find the syllabus, no big surprise here, you'll click on the syllabus link and you can see the link to the syllabus right there. Some put links, some put the whole document in, but that's where you're going to find it. Again, obvious. If you want to know how you're doing in class and want to see your grades, you'll click on the grades link. And there it is, okay? So a lot of these are obvious. A few you may not be aware of. That Zoom link here, hopefully all of your Zoom links will actually be in your calendar like we talked about in the other video, and you'll just click on the link there. But if for some reason that isn't working, you can click on Zoom. It'll take you to your Zoom page and have a list of the upcoming Zoom sessions in there. If your instructor has any recordings, they'll be on that Panopto recordings link. Okay, but we do want to highlight very specifically 3 links. All right, number 1 might seem obvious, but we want to highlight this announcements link here. Now, that might be a little confusing because it seems really obvious. If you want to see announcements, click on the announcements link. But the reason we're highlighting it is we actually asked instructors what to include on this video, and the number 1 we actually got from them was to please make sure we highlighted the announcements link. Not that people couldn't figure it out, but that people simply didn't click on it. So we want to encourage you, please, every day when you log in and go into your class, one of your first things, if not your very first thing, should be simply to click on the announcements and see if there's any announcements there, whether it's a change in the class time, whether it's a new assignment, whether it's input or assistance on how to complete something. Log in, click the announcements, read the announcements. Okay, so that's the first link. The second one we want to highlight is this modules link. For most classes, this is how you're going to navigate the class. Now, again, some instructors arrange it differently, but for most of them, you'll click on modules and you'll see this clump of content here. In this case, this module is called Mod 0. It might be called Week 1, it might be called Safety Regulations, but your instructor put this information in there. And so you go through it. Please go through it in order. Your instructor put this stuff there in a very specific way, so please don't skip all the basic content and go straight to the quiz or the assignment. That tends to add very badly. So if your instructor went through the hassle of, putting PowerPoint presentations, putting YouTube links, putting lectures, putting documents in there, go through and do those. Do the module in order and work through it, and then you get to the assessment at the end, and then move on from there. Okay, so that's the second link. The last link we want to highlight actually isn't content from the course, but it's in every course, and that's this link that says Canvas Help and Student Resources. Okay, so we click on it, we'll have to open up in a new tab, and this is a place that we've built to put as much information and as much resources and help for you as possible on this page. So up at the top, you see our contact information and how to get some additional assistance. Okay, if you're having problems with Canvas itself, the next paragraph deals with all the resources available to you as a Bates student. How to enroll for the next quarter, a student checklist, how to contact people. And then at the bottom of that section, we've got a list of resources available to you, like financial aid, mental health counseling. That second click here is a list of community resources available to you. Maybe it's for mental health, maybe it's financial, maybe it is childcare, but these are some resources available to all students, including especially we built this for our online students. Okay, the next section is if you have any IT assistance you need, accessing the Wi-Fi. The most common question we get by far regarding this is just email. What's my email address? What's my password? How do I access it? We've got links here and contact information to help you with that. Okay, and then finally at the bottom of the page, you see the most requested questions we get. How do I reset my PIN? How do I contact people? So we have information from that right here on this page as well. Okay, so we want to get you as many resources as possible as a student in the online environment. All right, so that's it for this kind of walking you through the basics of navigating a class. If you have any questions at all, always email us, olc@batestech.edu or call us 253-680-7233.